Hey there, Pisces, and welcome back to Unicorn Tarot for your monthly reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of December. We're going to take a look at your past, present, and near future energies. Also, Pisces, if this reading resonates and you want even more free readings, make sure to subscribe to my email list. I send out free extended readings every Monday only to my email list subscribers. You cannot get these readings anywhere else. Okay. Main energy for your reading this month is the Ace of Wands. There's definitely a brand new beginning energy available to you and possibly even somebody else here because there could be another energy tied up to you. However, there's also the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. We're going to see why this is coming through. This is not the most positive energy, and I don't know why it's showing up because overall, the energies do seem pretty positive except for the recent past, but you're over the recent past. So why the negativity? We'll see. The person that you're dealing with could be any sign. The main signs that I'm seeing are Aries and Leo, Virgo, or another Pisces, although I don't feel like it's another Pisces. I feel like this is your energy. So we will see. Okay, there we go. Okay, in the recent past, you get the High Priestess, the Emperor, and the Five of Wands. You know that whatever this conflict that you're experiencing here in the recent past, it's coming from a place of very, very stubborn energy. So either this is your stubborn energy or this is your person's stubborn energy. Take it as it resonates. And you know this on a deep level. It's not like what I'm telling you now. It's not like, oh my gosh, no way. You're very, very aware of this. Okay. And we'll see why that's showing up. In the current situation, you get the Three of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Hermit. By the way, Pisces, major arcana. Your near future is only one major arcana, but major arcana are very, very intense energies. They're very powerful energies. And so if you notice yourself kind of, for lack of a better term, like feeling big feelings, don't be surprised, okay? Is all I have to say. In the near future, you get the King. Oh, sorry. Current situation. I'm all over the place. You want to rebuild a connection. You want to rebuild some foundation here with somebody that I don't feel like you're communicating with. Even if you guys are communicating on like a very superficial level, it's not deep. You're looking for that deep, intense communication, and I don't feel like you're getting that, at least not from your person. And you're showing me like I'm willing to rebuild. I'm willing to meet you halfway, but I'm not going to do all the work by myself, especially not when you're not talking to me and you're not communicating and like there's basically radio silence. In the near future, you get the King of Pentacles, the Strength, and the King of Wands. Your person has quite difficult energy showing up here. And again, I don't feel like this is you. This could very well be you, but I do feel like this is more so your person's energy. They have an ego on them, part one. Part two is they are very, very, very stubborn. They're very set in their ways. We see that in the recent past with the Emperor. It's really coming into play here in the 3D world in the near future. And we're going to see exactly why. I feel like in the recent past, you were aware of how difficult they are, but it was kind of like, we weren't really talking. We really weren't communicating. There wasn't a lot of back and forth. And so it was kind of like, I know who they are. I know how they are, but it's fine. In the near future, though, you're experiencing this difficult energy with them, their stubbornness, their ego. You're really experiencing it firsthand. And we're going to clarify in a minute and see why. Let's start off by clarifying the Ace of Wands, which is the main energy for this. Okay. I'll take the one that flipped over. Nine of Swords. Give me two more, please. Ace of Wands is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Hermit. You get the Hermit again in the current situation. You can sense, you're very intuitive, you're a water sign, no duh. You can sense that the universe is presenting you with the energy to have a brand new beginning, to rekindle things, to really turn things around, and essentially move away from the difficult energies that you and your person have been in to much more positive energies, okay? Now, the problem here is, and now I understand why the Five of Swords was at the bottom of the deck for the main energy. The problem here is that you're very aware of this. Your person is not at the same emotional intelligence or emotional level that you are. And so essentially, it's like you're an adult when it comes to the emotions and your person's like a child. And I'm not saying that in a demeaning way. That's literally just how the energies are being presented. So it's kind of like you trying to explain nuclear physics to a 3-year-old. It's going to be really, really, really difficult to use words and terms that they're familiar with. And again, I'm not saying this in a derogatory way. This is literally how the energies are presented. When it comes to the emotional level, you're like way, way, way up there. Your person, they don't have that same depth emotionally. They don't have that same emotional intelligence. Okay. And so On a deep level, you're aware of this, but you're also very aware that like this new beginning, whether you choose to pursue it or not, it's not going to be like smooth sailing. There's going to be a lot of stress. There's going to be a lot of like anxiety wrapped up into it, simply because the emotional intelligence, the emotional vulnerability, the emotional capacity that you have versus your person, it's not the same. Okay. It's not the same. Let's clarify the recent past. Start off with the High Priestess. Oh, okay. No need to flip the cards out. Sheesh. You can just place them on the table, universe. High Priestess in the recent past is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. You were dealing with a lot of resistance from your person in the recent past, mainly in the form of them being quite inconsistent. They were in, they were out. They were hot, they were cold. They responded, they didn't respond, right? Very, very inconsistent. And you're showing me like, look, I know that this is just delaying the progress between us. I know that this is just delaying any movement with us moving forward. So what I'm going to do, instead of trying to force this and push against this resistance, right? Because that's not going to work. If you text them 20 times, they're not going to respond. And so you're showing me I'm just going to prioritize myself, focus on myself, really do what I need to do for myself. And you really felt like this was aligned for you on a higher self level. This was really what felt good to you. You're kind of like, there's really no point forcing this, because you can bring a horse to water. You can't make the horse drink, right? So you're like, okay, then I guess I'm just going to go drink. I'm just going to go have myself a little sippy sip and just relax and prioritize myself and my needs. Let's take a look at the Emperor in the recent past. The Emperor is clarified by the Six of Pentacles, the Strength, which you get in the same row in the near future, and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, you and this person, either you have history or you're looking at this person and this connection as like, we can essentially go the distance. But in order for you to be able to have a stable, successful, long-term relationship, that would require equal give and take. That would require balance. You cannot do all the necessary things to make this relationship work here. Now, what you're getting, at least in the recent past from your person, is zilch. They're just making things hard because they're being stubborn. It's like, oh, when they want to respond, they respond. When they don't want to respond, they don't want to respond. If they want to see you, they'll see you. If like it all has to go based on how they want. And again, I feel like you kind of really can read this person like an open book, because this doesn't bother you. Yeah, it's difficult for you. It's not easy, right? You're showing me like, I wish things could be a lot smoother and things could flow better, but like, not the end of the world. I kind of know how to cope with you already to get us to like calmer energies. Again, this is proof of that emotional intelligence I was talking about before. Let's clarify the Five of Wands in the recent past. Five of Wands is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Six of Cups. This is a soul connection, and you and your person have beautiful history, beautiful memories together. It's not all like icky like this, right? But you're showing me we have to work through the emotional pain. They hurt me. I'm sure that on some level I hurt them too, right? Your person really left you high and dry here. They left you feeling very abandoned in the recent past, and you're showing me it's going to take work for us to work through this, okay? I'm willing to do that. But it can't just be me, first of all. And second of all, there was something that caused this pain. It's not like everything was great between us and then just one day, poof, pain appeared in our connection. No, you and I together created this heartbreak. You hurt me, I hurt you. We're going to have to work through that together. We're going to have to work through whatever this conflict is. But I'm kind of getting an energy of like, you're, again, very aware of this. Your person kind of not aware of this, or maybe they just don't care. I don't know. But essentially, like, you're aware of the conflict that needs to be addressed, as well as the emotional pain that needs to be addressed in order for you guys to get back to the good times and be able to essentially recreate more beautiful memories like the one that you have in the recent past. Let's take a look at the current situation. Also, guys, if this resonates, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. It really helps me out with the algorithm. Let's clarify the Three of Pentacles in the current situation. Three of Pentacles is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Star, and the Seven of Pentacles. You want to turn things around. You want to move this connection in a better direction. You really want to bring in much more positive energies. That's what you want. You're showing me like that's like my one desire. To rebuild a solid foundation between you and I. You're not even focused on like reconciling at this point, although that may be what you want, but you just don't want the energies to be so tense with so much resistance and so much frustration. You just want good vibes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You're sitting here trying to figure out, how do I make this happen here in the 3D world? You're trying to extend your cup of love to your person, but you're giving them a little bit of emotion. Now, the reason you're doing this is not because you're trying to be manipulative. It's literally because giving your person too much emotion would overwhelm them. It's kind of like giving them a drop of emotion is like an ocean to them, okay? They don't deal well with a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions. No. They need it little by little by little, right? And so that's essentially what you're doing. You're trying to figure out how to give them the emotion that they need without overwhelming them, while still shifting the energies in a better direction and making sure that you guys can essentially build a solid foundation between the two of you. You Pisces are literally a magician right now. Like, you are doing all the things to make everything work. Like, kudos to you, because that is a lot to juggle. Let's clarify the moon in the current situation, which is your energy. The moon is clarified by the 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Wow. 4, 4, 4. So I don't know if 4 is like a very important number to you, or 12 is. Take it as it resonates. You really do want to heal here. Okay. You want to heal both internally for yourself, right? Whatever this emotional pain is, as well as heal this connection between you and your person. The main part that you're trying to fix or heal here is the immense disappointment. It's not even the pain. Like, yeah, this person hurt you, but what you really want to fix is the disappointment that they keep causing you. Okay, I can see you not wanting to give up on them. I can see you not wanting to give up on this connection. A weaker person would have been like, F this, I'm gone. Like, you're way too much. You're not like that. You're much stronger than a lot of the other signs emotionally. But this person has repeatedly disappointed you, not even in like the connection. I'm talking like recently, whether it's, hey, we'll meet up and then they flake, or they say they'll call you and they don't call you, right? I don't know what this disappointment is, but you're showing me like that's the part that needs to be healed for me. That's the part which, again, Temperance at the bottom of the deck. That's the part where really divine balance needs to be restored, because the disappointment, it's almost worse than the emotional pain. Do you get what I'm saying? Let's take a look at the Hermit in the current situation. The Hermit is clarified by the King of Wands, which you get again in the same row in the near future, the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords. Now remember, you got the 5 of Swords as the bottom of the deck for your main energy. These are all things which you carry deep, deep inside. I don't feel like you're actually sharing this with your person because, again, they embody the King of Wands energy, which is quite a difficult energy to embody. It's not really an energy that is very understanding and open, quite the opposite. But you're showing me, I'm trying to, it's not internalize. I'm trying to find the right word here. You're essentially taking this pain from the abandonment, this separation, everything that came along with that, okay? And you're trying to bury it deep within yourself for the time being. Now, the 5 of Swords is showing up here because it's letting me know like this may not be the best course of action for you. Okay, I don't know why, but it may not be the best course of action for you because essentially you're not lying to your person, but you're not being fully transparent with them. And again, Pisces, I completely understand why your person doesn't deal well with a lot of the feelings and all that stuff. But take note of what you're internalizing. Take note of what you're really making kind of like all about, like all your problem, when in reality, it's the other person which caused this problem. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, they hurt you and you don't want to burden them with this pain because, again, you're trying to rebuild here. And so you kind of just internalize it. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to see the King of Pentacles in the near future. King of Pentacles is clarified by the 9 of Cups, the Lovers, and the Empress. Okay. I will say something about your person, which, you know, let's be nice. Let's be nice to them. Even though your person is quite difficult to deal with and to read and stubborn, you do mean a whole lot to them. You are very, very significant to them. They're literally showing me the Nine of Cups coupled with the Lovers and the Empress. You are all that in a bag of chips as far as they're concerned. And this connection is all that in a bag of chips as far as they're concerned. Like they view you as the Empress. This is like, you're my perfect person. You're my match on all fronts. And also this connection as the Lovers. This is a soul connection. Now, again, they would never actually express this to you because the main energy is the King of Pentacles, which is a very closed off, very in control type of energy, right? But this is how they feel. This is how they truly view you. This is how they truly feel. And it is a beautiful energy. I just wish they would actually express it. I really do. Because if they express this, I feel like it would make your life a whole heck of a lot easier. Let's take a look at the strength in the near future. The strength is clarified by the Tower, the King of Pentacles, which you just got, and the Six of Wands. Yes, this is difficult for them too, okay? Again, they're not expressing any of this. They're not. You're getting stone wall from them. This whole thing is very difficult for them too, and it kind of like hits them in the near future, where it's like, this is a soul connection. This is a deep connection. This is a deep relationship. I don't want to give up on this person. I don't want to give up on this connection. I really, really, really want it to work out, despite the fact that it's difficult for them. It's difficult for them to be vulnerable. It's difficult for them to be emotional. It's difficult for them to feel all of these feelings, okay? This is not easy for them. It doesn't come as easily to them as it does to you. But really, in the near future, they kind of have this like tower moment of clarity where it's like, hey, if you don't do something, like this might actually end. You might not successfully be able to like work your way into this relationship again. And so I don't see them taking action yet, but I do see them realizing like, okay, I want this to work out just as much as Pisces does. Why am I just muddying around? Like, why am I just messing around? Why am I just like not taking action? What am I doing here? Let's take a look at the King of Wands in the near future. Yes, yes. Ugh, finally. King of Wands is clarified by the Three of Cups, Ace of Swords, Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, you get the Ace of Wands, which is also the main energy for your reading. Okay? Your person does get a lot of clarity about their desire to reconcile. I don't know if they're taking action. I don't, because again, they're under the King of Wands energy, which is very much an energy of like, you come to me. Okay? But I do see them becoming very, very, very clear about the depth of this connection, and also the fact that they want to reconcile, the fact that they want to get back together with you. So the way you would experience this if they were to take action, it would be almost like them reaching out and like doing you a favor. Like, hey, I know that, I know you've been wanting to meet up for coffee for a while. I'm free tomorrow. Do you want to go? Right? It's like a thing where it's like they're reaching out because they want to go get coffee with you, but they're not going to straight up say it and be like, hey, putting themselves in a vulnerable position. It would be like in a roundabout way. Do you know what I mean? Let's take a look at what the universe wants you to keep in mind this month, Pisces. From the universe, you get the Queen of Pentacles, the Tower, and the King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you get the Eight of Wands. You may not expect communication from your person. You may not expect to hear from them at all. But once you start doing you and focusing on yourself and prioritizing yourself and really not investing that much in this connection, because again, your person's not giving you much, at least not in the recent past, they experience this kind of tower moment where that's when they realize, oh my gosh, Pisces, I love Pisces. I miss Pisces. I want to be with Pisces, right? And it's always like that. The second you withdraw your energy, they come running back. Which unfortunately, as cliche as that sounds, they're doing it again. But Pisces, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you here on the next one.